visual development environment in AWS Amplify that makes creating a full-stack web or mobile app, both a front-end UI and back-end, fast and easy. Instead of writing front-end component code from scratch, you can quickly choose from dozens of UI components for popular features. These UI components are also available within Figma, so your designer can create and customize them, and they can be imported into Studio as code. Use the Studio console to set up an app backend and connect your UI components to backend data in clicks. Studio offers a developer-friendly approach to low-code. It automatically translates visual changes into clean React code, letting you focus on the business logic and building a great app experience. Amplify Studio makes it easy to get started without cloud expertise and build full-stack apps that are built to scale following AWS best practices. Get to market faster and easier with Amplify Studio.
Amplify Data Store is an on-device storage engine that makes working with distributed cross-user data as simple as working with local-only data. You can use the Amplify CLI or Admin UI to configure your app backend in minutes. Now we'll show you how to create a database with real-time and offline functionality in the Admin UI without needing to learn database concepts. Model your data. Let's create the schema for a blog. We'd have a post with titles and content, and we'd have comments with text and an author. Connect to your app. You can then test your data locally without an AWS account in just a few commands and a few lines of code. This will work on iOS, web, and Android. For example, here's a React app I built on top of the data model that I just created. Deploy your app. You can then deploy in a few more clicks. You'll get access to the same power of AWS services as Netflix, Expedia, and Twitch without needing to be a cloud expert. Manage your app. After you deploy your app, you can add data directly in the Admin UI. There's even a Markdown preview tool. You can also give your team members access to the Admin UI to manage applications, content, and data via email. No AWS account needed.
Hello everyone. Good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to another episode of Community Ignite series.
So compliant, as defined, it means conforming to a set of rules such as specification, policy, standard, and law. So AWS Config is a service that enables you to assess, audit, and evaluate the configurations of your resources. So let's name our server Demo 1. We'll just take a little time. So yan, we have here the instance that we just created. So let's check if that's the same instance. Hold on. Change the resource scope. Okay. So we can check the compliant EC2 instance ID is ending on FF54. Let's check that out. It's the demo one.
AWS Club Pilipinas Community Ignite series co-presented by Amazon Web Services.
With AWS Amplify, creating innovative mobile and web apps has never been faster or easier. From development to deployment, AWS Amplify offers a variety of tools for building secure, scalable, full-stack applications powered by AWS. As a mobile or front-end web developer, you're looking for simple ways to develop and add features to your app, like authentication, data, or AI ML. AWS Amplify's development framework enables the use cases you need, powered by AWS services. And Amplify works seamlessly with the tools you already use. You'll have the ability to automatically configure cloud backends with the Amplify CLI. Connect your backend to your app with Amplify libraries, and accelerate development for common workflows such as sign up and sign in with Amplify UI components. All of this with AWS best practices for security, reliability, and availability built in. Now, deploy your web app with AWS Amplify Console, a fully managed hosting service that serves content from Amazon's content delivery network with hundreds of points of presence globally. Amplify Console has built-in workflows that accelerate development. Simply connect your application's code repository and changes are deployed automatically. Get to market faster with innovative apps that scale as your business grows. Learn more about AWS Amplify at aws.amazon.com/amplify.
Amplify Auth lets you quickly set up secure authentication flows and user management powered by Amazon Cognito. You can use the Amplify CLI or Admin UI to add and configure an authentication workflow in minutes. Now, we'll show you how to configure authentication to your application in just a few clicks with the Amplify Admin UI. Configure authentication. You can add different login mechanisms, including Facebook, Google, and Amazon. You can enable multi-factor authentication and make it mandatory. And you can add attributes that are required from your users. You can also add security rules to your password, such as their length and what types of characters they require. User management. In the Admin UI, you can create users and audit their login activity. You can also add your users to groups. Add authorization rules. Then you can add authorization rules to your data. For example, I can make it so that anyone can read comments, but only signed-in users can create, update, and delete them. Add to your app. You can then use the Amplify libraries to add login and sign-up functionality to your application.
Hello everyone! Welcome back to another Community Ignite series. It's another wonderful Thursday full of fun and all things AWS. It's our 38th episode entitled Accelerate Application Development and Deployment with Flutter and AWS Amplify. So I am really excited because Flutter is an amazing tool for crafting beautiful, natively compiled applications for mobile, web, and desktop from a single code base. And tonight we will learn how to develop and deploy your application with AWS Amplify. So let me introduce myself. I am your host for tonight, Tara David, a technical community manager of Edukasyon.ph and an AWS community builder. So we value your time and spending your Thursday evening to learn with us. So I would love to get to know you guys more. Kaya naman, before we ignite your night, pakilala naman kayo sa ating chat. At dahil this is the first week of May, I would like to ask if mayroon ba kayong paboritong animal. So let me know your favorite animal, kaya chat lang kayo guys. And let us also know that you are here by saying where you are from and if you're a student or a professional. So isama nyo na rin dyan kung anong university kayo or anong profession. So hello Ronald, Arvin, Bernadette, Katrine, Janina, but wala pang nag-chat ng kanilang paboritong animals. I'm just gonna wait for you guys to chat your favorite animal. And of course, we're also live on Facebook. Hello po sa ating FB Live viewers. Don't forget to tag your friends and share this live para naman ma-help natin each other to learn from our very own industry leaders. Ayan, sabi ni Peter Elephant, sabi ni Romeo. Ay, hello lang si Homer. Nag-hello lang pala si Romeo. Sabi ni Bernadette, lion, may dog, may cats. Dapat next time, gawin na rin yung animal sound. So, dapat mag-unmute tayo lahat. De joke lang. Well, yeah, thank you guys for taking the time to attend this free 1-hour tech-driven webinar. It's very nice to meet you all. Ayan, sabi pa ni Jimbo, dog, ow, ow. Sabi ni Alan, tiger, roar. Ganon, sige. Just keep on going, guys. I'm gonna read all of that later. And of course, if this is your first time joining us, Community Ignite series brings people to uplift fellow developers and professionals in the Philippines. So, meron tayong different guest speakers all over the world, and they share their expertise in the field. So whether you're a student, professional, or a career shifter, this series is the one for you. So join us every Thursday from 6 to 7 p.m. because this event is all for free. It comes with an e-certificate, and of course, it is co-presented by AWS and AWS Club Filipinas. Ayan, meron din si Loreto, sabi niya, hotdog, hehe. Corny mo doon, Loreto. Ayan, meron tayong taga-Cainta Rizal na student, si Sir Ron. Meron tayo from University of Luzon, si Sir Karen. And then, ayun, wala pa. Okay, guys, just keep it going. So, let's talk about the last episode, no? The last episode was all about knowing a day in the life of AWS prototyping architect. So, in case you missed the previous talks, you can watch the highlights on our socials, AWS Club Filipinas, on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok, and you may also watch the full episode on the Community Ignite series playlist on the EdTV YouTube. So yeah, just scan the QR code o kaya punta kayo sa aming Linktree. Makikita niyo lahat kung nasan kami all around the internet. Ayan, hello Kyla. My favorite animal is cat and I'm a 4th-year student from the Lyceum of Alabang. Hello, nice to meet you. Ang lapit ko lang pala sa'yo. Hello again to our 74 participants here in Zoom and of course to our FB Live viewers. Ayan! Guys, come on. I love birds. But why do birds suddenly appear every time you are here? Char, napakanta. Hello, Dan. Ayun, sabi ni Dan, I love birds daw. Pero may onting pa-song-song pa siya dyan. Ayan. Okay, while you guys are chatting your favorite animals, my favorite animal is a giraffe. Kasi giraffe is parang, pag may giraffe, it reminds me that I have to heads up lang lagi kasi 'di ba mahaba yung neck nila. So lagi silang heads up lang, lagi silang nakatayo, ganon. So parang nakaka-inspire. Ganon, nakaka-inspire yung neck ng giraffe. All right, I know you guys are excited to keep this talk going. So let us now get to know who our speaker is for tonight. So our speaker currently works as a software engineer at Mint and holds 2 cloud certifications from Amazon Web Services. He also co-authored high-quality educational materials in the cloud computing space, which have been used by over 250,000 people worldwide. And as a result of his contributions, he was invited to participate in the AWS Community Builders Program, which aims to help fellow IT professionals advance their careers in the cloud. So making his way to the virtual stage, let us give a warm welcome to Sir Jerome Pagatpan. Hello, Sir Jerome. Good evening. Ayun naman. Sir Jerome, ano ang favorite animal niyo before we keep going?
Ayun, may nabasa ako kanina dog daw eh. Pero sa akin siguro tama, dog. Kasi yun lang yung alaga rin namin dito eh.
Alright. Very dog person pala ang ating speaker for tonight. So good evening ulit, sir. And yeah, take it away. And yeah, thank you, sir.
Okay. Hello everyone. Magandang gabi. Kita na ba yung screen ko sa screen nyo?
Yes, sir. We can see it po.
Okay, sige. Okay, so magandang gabi. Our topic for today is how we can accelerate application development and deployment using Flutter and AWS Amplify. So I am Jerome Pagatpatan. But before we start, I would like to introduce myself first. So I currently work as a software engineer and I currently work as a software engineer at Mint. So if alam niyo yung product ng GCash, si Mint yung nag-handle nun. And I'm also an AWS community builder. My focus is mainly on front-end, web, and mobile development. And lastly, I'm also a certified AWS solutions architect and cloud practitioner. Next is, here is the sample of my co-authored project. So it's a partnership with Tutorials Dojo. And yung product na nakikita nyo sa left side nyo is Journey to Cloud, a beginner's guide. So yun yung first project ko na pinpublish publicly worldwide. So it is used by cloud professionals. If you are career shifters or starting with this cloud computing or freshie, ka-graduate nyo lang, gusto nyo matutunan kung paano ba yung nag-work yung cloud computing, you can check it out. Libre lang siya. So it's currently available at portal.tutorialsdojo.com. And then sa right side naman, is Cloud Practitioner Practice Exam. Yan naman yung ginagamit sa pag nagpe-prepare ka ng certification mo. CloudPrac is a foundational certification. So if mag-i-start ka sa AWS, I highly recommend na mag-start ka muna sa CloudPrac. Kasi dito mo makikita yung mga overview ng mga services. So meron din siyang practice exam sampler. Free lang rin yun. Mache-check nyo rin siya sa portal Tutorials Dojo. Pero yung premium content, yung may mga makikita pa kayong flashcards, available siya dun sa website rin na yun. Pero paid siya, paid version. So, since all of you allotted 60 minutes of your time to attend this webinar, Tutorials Dojo will be giving away 30% discount on all of their products. So if you are starting with DevOps engineer professional, solutions architect professional, data analytics, machine learning, security, networking, you can avail it all the portal.tutorialsdojo.com. May kita niyo yung website sa screen niyo sa baba. And then you can use the code AWS Club Amplify upon checkout. So if gagamitin niyo siya, may nakaset siya na expiry. So 30 days from now, you can use this code, 30% discount. So kung mas madami kayong i-avail na product, mas malaki yung discount na makukuha niyo. Next is the another giveaway by Tutorials Dojo. So it will be a 15 video courses for the AWS Solutions Architect, Developer, and SysOps Administrator certifications. So five video courses to start, 5 video courses per certification. So 5 sa developer, solutions architect, and SysOps. So if you're starting out now, your journey to the cloud, I highly recommend that you check out these video courses also. It is available on portal.tutorialsdojo.com. So if you are also starting, if mayroon kayo Udemy account naman, you can check, pwede nyo rin i-check doon yung, yung video courses. So, okay, so going back to our topic. So our agendas are challenges developing full stack apps, how AWS Amplify works, Flutter on every screen, demo is, live demo to mamaya later. Amplify UI, paano ka makapag-create ng website using AWS Amplify, Amplify Authentication and Data Store, permissions and database. And lastly is Amplify Hosting. Paano mo ma-deploy yung web app mo sa AWS and be publicly available. So next is challenges developing full stack apps. So when creating full stack apps, you will need to develop both the front end and the back end side of the application. So for the front end, we have the HTML, CSS, JavaScript for web. Now for frameworks, we have React and Flutter for both web and mobile. So yung mga technologies na ito ang tawag sa nila cross-platform applications. Kasi pwede nyo silang gamitin sa web or mobile. So while for the backend, we need to also understand how API works. Server-side languages like Java, Node.js, or Python. Also the configuration of servers, database that will take several hours to set up. So ang dami, di ba? So paano ka makapag-start ng develop ng application mo kung hindi ka familiar sa back-end or sa front-end side? Now, with AWS Amplify, we can easily develop applications faster because Amplify will handle both the front-end and back-end side of your applications. Now, how this AWS Amplify works? So we have only 3 steps. First is the build. So it's the configuration of the back-end side and the creation of the UI components. Second part is the deployment, from your repository to hosting the application. Lastly, scaling. So you can manage multiple environments of your app, such as staging, production, testing. You can also invite your team members to your admin panel. So kahit wala silang AWS console na account, pwede nyo pa rin sila ma-invite para ma-access nila yung applications nyo. Now, for our session today, we will only focus on how Flutter can accelerate development. So basically, Flutter is a cross-platform application that you can use to develop mobile, web, and desktop using only one code base. So if nag-i-start ka pa lang, for example, di ba sa HTML, CSS, JavaScript, kailangan mag-develop para maka-develop ka ng web app. So dito sa Flutter, isang code base lang. Isang language lang na gamitin mo, Dart language yung tawag dito. And Flutter is the framework. So di mo na kailangan malaman kung paano mag-code ng CSS, mag-code ng HTML and JavaScript. And lastly, AWS Amplify features. So here are the features of the AWS Amplify that you can use for your personal projects or thesis. So these features are backed by AWS services. For example, authentication. This is handled by Amazon Cognito. So API uses AWS AppSync. Storage uses Amazon S3. Functions uses AWS Lambda. Monitoring uses Amazon CloudWatch. Database using DynamoDB. Managed hosting uses CloudFront. And monitoring uses, and custom domain uses Route 53. Now, for our first demo, we will have 3 demos. First is Amplify UI using Figma and React. So, bakit React? Kasi this a newly service launch lang siya last year. So, Q4 siya ni-launch so mga December. So, hindi pa na-develop yung framework para sa Flutter using Amplify UI. Okay, so this is the user interface of the AWS Amplify. Yung nakikita nyo ngayon sa screen, yung Amplify Studio siya. Ito yung newly launched na service nila. So, ang nalagdag is ito, UI, and then yung may storage, yung nakikita kayong new. So, to get started, paano ba tayo makapag-create ng web app using Figma lang, na hindi tayo nagko-code? So, ang alam lang natin is, marunong tayo mag-design, pero di natin alam mag-code. Possible ba yon? So, if possible siya, malaking acceleration sa development yun, kasi you will only consider the design of your system and your user interface. So for this, ito yung provided na template ng AWS. So you can see here, we have a navbar, a body, a hero layout, yung features niya, marketing, pricing, footer, and then may mga, iba rin tayo itong cards. Next is yung, ito may forms din tayo. And then, form ng checkout. Lastly is yung primitives. Yung primitives, ito yung makikita nyo na iba't ibang styles ng mga buttons, yung mga components na makikita nyo. Merong cards, password field, text field, switch, search field. And then dito sa right naman, sa may mga text styles, dito nakalagay yung mga themes ng web app nyo. Yung gagamitin ng Amplify UI para makapag-create tayo ng mga React components para pag nirelease na natin siya or pinul natin yung components na yun sa Amplify UI, makapag-generate siya ng mga React components. So to get started, all you need to do is copy this link. So ipaste natin siya dito. So you can also use your personal na Figma file pag meron kayong available. And then paste this link. So ito, nag-fetch na siya ngayon dito sa Figma file natin. Ayan. Itong yung sinasabi ko kanina dito, itong coloring system na to, galing siya dito sa right side natin. So if makikita mo, meron tayo ditong colors. Ayan. And then, pag in-scroll down natin, makikita rin natin yung mga typography, yung mga iba't ibang font style. And then, sa baba, meron tayong spacing. And then yung borders, yung variations siya ng iba't ibang design. So now, ito theming pa lang to. And then pag in-accept natin siya, mapupunta na tayo dun sa mga components ng dinesign natin ng UI component. So dito kayo, pag for example, madami kayong components dito. And then, hindi naman lahat yan kailangan nyo, di ba? So you can either choose reject or accept yung layout. So ito, isa-isa siya nag-appear dito sa Amplify UI. And then pag gusto niyo na kaagad, pag okay naman sa inyo, approve na sa inyo lahat ng design, pwede niyo naman pindutin yung accept all. And then i-review niya ni Figma para i-sync niya dito sa Amplify Studio natin. So ayan. So ang gagawin natin is yung design ng eto, yung pinrepare ko kanina is yung meron tayong navbar, hero layout, yung sa unang screen na makikita nyo doon sa web page. And then yung features niya, tas yung pricing, tas yung footer. So ito, yung mga components ito yung bubuo sa isang web app. So familiar guys HTML, may mga sections din siya, may mga header, body, footer. So katulad din dito sa Amplify UI. So ito na siya. So na-sync na natin yung navbar dito. Ayan. So if we check it out, ito na yung mga ano niya, naka-components niya. So pwede niyo siya ma-select dito, tapos pwede niyo i-check yung properties niya. So pwede kayong maglagay kung ano yung proper na data na dapat siya ilagay dyan sa logo. Tapos may mga placeholder din. So pag gusto niyo i-create kunin yung component na to dito, kailangan niyo muna mag-initialize ng projects. So first, kailangan nyo muna mag-install ng Amplify CLI, pero kailangan nyo muna, bago kayo mag-install ng Amplify CLI, kailangan nyo muna magkaroon ng AWS IAM user na yun yung gagamitin ng Amplify CLI para ma-access to Amplify console nyo. Next is yung Amplify UI na React na library. So after nyo siya ma-install dun sa project nyo, pwede nyo na ngayon kunin tong mga i-import nyo dun sa projects nyo. And then, lastly, yung React nyo, dapat i-tag nyo rin siya as Amplify provider and close nyo sa mismong React na state na provider. And then, pwede nyo na ngayon siya i-pull dito. So, for example, ito, ipo-pull ko ngayon itong components na to. Okay. So, nagkaroon lang siya ng error kasi na-pull ko na yung mismong item niya, yung mismong library. So ito, ni-start ko na yung React na application. So ito na yung mga nakikita niyo na na sinake natin sa Figma. So for example, dun sa navbar, ito yung generated na code niya. May makikita naman kayong comment dito kung ano yung mga generated. Pero for this, mas madaling makita dito sa UI components. And then, dito sa Amplify na nadagdag dito sa file natin, makikita nyo itong, itong mga generated files din ng AWS Amplify. So itong cloud, kaya may template dito na CloudFormation kasi ito yung gagamitin ng Amplify para ma-generate niya yung mga kailangan na components nyo. So going back, paano ba natin i-add? So for example, ito. Sa index.js nyo muna, ito yung bubuksan ng React para ma-access nyo itong web app nyo. And then dito, ito yung in-add natin na Amplify provider. So i-close lang natin siya sa app na component. And then itong app na component na to, kailangan mo syempre mag-import ng mga UI components mo. Yung UI components na to, ito yung generated ng AWS Amplify. Now, yung mga component, itong components na to, ito yung ma-access nyo or makikita nyo dun sa mismong React na app. So ito yung example ng isang React na app. Ito yung generated na file natin. So meron siyang navbar. Ito yung sa landing page. Yung una makikita mo yung body. And then next yung mga features, pricing, and then yung footer. So paano pag nagtanggal ako ng isang components dyan? For example, tinanggal ko yung features tsaka yung hero layout. Ayan. O, di ba? Ito, natanggal na yung isang hero layout tsaka yung features na makikita niya. So now, paano pagka gusto nyo ng ibang ulit components? So all you need to do is mag-add ka lang dito. Ito, nag-add ako ng contact us. So ito yung contact us, yung mga placeholder niya. So yung mga placeholder na to, pwede nyo siya maiba yung values nito or etong mga nakalagay dito na components, yung mga lorem ipsum na nakikita nyo dyan, pwede nyo siya ma-edit or pwede nyo maiba yung data niyan. So pamamagitan ng kailangan nyo muna mag-setup ng model data. So pag nakapag-add na kayo ng model data dito, pwede nyo makita dito yung mga generated na file nyo. So next, sa next part natin, ipapakita ko paano ba mag-generate ng data sa AWS Amplify. So ang next na demo natin is yung paano ba tayo mag-authenticate naman and gagamit ng database para sa mobile application natin. Ayan. So ito, nag-pre-work na ako kasi medyo matagal siya mag-generate pagka in-access natin to dun sa Amplify UI. So ito yung mga data na nilagay ko. So ito, simple to do up lang siya, pero gumagamit siya ng Amplify Studio or Amplify backend para ma-save natin yung mga data sa nilalagay natin sa mobile app. So for example, ito, meron lang tayong string name, tas string description, tas naka-boolean yung complete. Itong boolean na to, ito yung gagamitin natin para ma-update natin or ma-patch method natin yung mismong app. Makapag-patch method tayo dun sa mismong mobile app. Next is the yung for example, nakapag-create na kayo. And then, ito na yung Flutter sample ng Flutter application natin. So in order to add AWS Amplify to your Flutter app, you need to have these 5 dependencies or 3 lang muna. Kasi itong dalawang last 2 for login siya or authentication. So pag database lang kailangan nyo, all you need to have is data store and API. Yung API na to, gumagamit siya ng GraphQL. Ayan. Ito yung example ng API niya. Generated siya ng AWS Amplify. So dito, nakatag siya as model, tas authentication, kasi gagamit tayong authentication para ma-access natin yung backend natin. And then, so for example, na-add nyo na lahat ng libraries, tapos na-pull out nyo na rin yung data from AWS Amplify. So next na gagawin nyo is kailangan nyo mag-configure dito. Kailangan nyo mag-call ng method dito na configure amplify, and then kailangan nyo ma-start itong mga libraries na gagamitin ng AWS Amplify. For example, data store, ito yung database, API, kung ano yung method, for example, post method, get. Pero dito kasi gumagamit tayo ng GraphQL. So, si AWS Amplify na rin ang nag-generate. Tapos outcode nito, ito yung authentication natin. So for now, for example, na-add nyo na siya plugin, and then na-configure nyo na, and then i-call natin siya as initial state. Kasi pag nag-start yung application, dapat naka-call na kagad yung Amplify libraries. So for example, ng app, itong app na to is, since Flutter ginagamit natin, pwede tayo mag-cross-platform. So pwede gamitin siya sa iOS or sa Android. So for example, nag-add ako dito ng data. Dapat yung data na to, mag-a-appear rin siya dito sa iOS na device. So for example, Android demo, tapos AWS Amplify. So ayun, nakita nyo, nag-appear siya dito, and then dapat dito, mag-a-appear din dito yung content mo na nag-add ka ng data. So paano naman pag kailangan mo mag-delete? Magde-delete rin ba itong nandito sa Amplify Studio natin? So pag hinold ko to, mawawala yung data na to. And then dito, nawala dito parehas. Tapos dito makikita nyo sa side na to, nawala din yung data. So paano pag nag-check naman ako dito sa iOS? Mag-check rin ba dito sa Android device and magtuturo rin ba dito sa AWS Amplify na content natin? So for example, natapos ko na manood ng Netflix na anime or ng K-drama. So okay na siya. Ayun, nag-check dito, and then dapat mag-check rin dito. So pag nakita nyo dito, nag-check siya. Kasi ang ginamit natin, yung kaninang boolean na pinakita ko. So ito yung model na siya. ito is complete. So pag completed the task, si AWS Amplify, gagamitin niya yung, magkakall siya ng API using GraphQL, and then isasend niya yung ngayon yung state ng mismong device. Kung ano na nangyari. So for example, dinelete ko na ngayon dito. Dapat mag-delete lahat ng nasa AWS Amplify. So ito. So wala siyang ngayon na-fetch na items kasi dinelete ko na parehas yung data na parehas sa iOS at sa Android. So paano naman pag nag-add ako dito ng content sa Amplify Studio? Makikita ka rin kaya dito sa data dito. Kasi dito sa parehas na to, nag-update siya ng device. Na-update niya rin yung content. Pag dito ako nag-add, dapat mag-update din siya dun sa both devices natin. So Flutter, AWS Amplify. So ang state niya is naka-true dapat. Ito. So pag dapat, kung ano yung data nakalagay doon, hindi nakalagay sa tatlo na to. Now, paano pag nag-authentication naman tayo? Ano ba yung mga pwede natin ma-add na authentication na part sa AWS Amplify? So dito, nag-configure ako ng email lang muna kasi yun lang yung kailangan ng application ko. Pero pwede ko mag-add ng Facebook, ng Google, Amazon, sign in with Apple. Ang tawag dito yung OAuth, yung familiar kayo doon. So pag nag-add ako dito, kailangan ko i-add yung app ID, tapos yung secret niya. Same with Google, sign in with Google. Ayan. Kailangan ko i-add yung mga requirements nila. Tapos i-configure mo pa siya doon sa mismong platform ng Google and ng Facebook. So since hindi naman natin kailangan gawin yun, okay na tayo dun sa email and password lang. So now, pag na-configure mo na yun, kailangan mo na ma-call ngayon tong Amplify na pool. And then pag na-pull mo na siya, mag-a-appear ngayon dun ulit sa data mo dito sa AWS Amplify. Kung ano yung mga, ito yung ginamit natin na authentication sa Flutter and AWS Amplify. So ito lang yung line na kailangan natin. One line lang para makapag-generate tayo ng login. So pag pinress ko yung logout dito, dapat makapupunta tayo sa login page niya. Ayan. So for example, itong line lang na to, nakapag-generate na tayo ng login page and then create registration na page. So dito, so pag nag-sign in ako dito ng invalid user, dapat madedetect ni AWS Amplify ng authentication niya na hindi valid yung user na nilagay mo. So invalid female format kasi email yung hinihingi niya. So ito, user does not exist daw. So first, kailangan mo natin mag-register. So ito, na-detect rin niya pagka yung password mo is hindi secured yung password na nilagay mo. Kasi ang nilagay ko dito is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So na-detect din ni AWS Amplify. Wala ka nang kailangan ilagay ng configuration. Kasi using this library na provided ni AWS Amplify, makakapag-generate agad tayo ng secured na registration na page and then sign-in page. So ito, nag-create ako ng account. Tapos itong email na to, mag-send ngayon dito si AWS Amplify ng verification na kailangan mo. Okay, so na-detect niya na kailangan, kulang pa daw tayo isa pang number. Ay, na letter. Ayan. And then sa baba, so ito yung nilagay ko na password. So ito, nag-generate siya ngayon ng code dito sa email ko. So pag chinek ko siya, makikita ko ngayon yung email sa akin. Hindi ko alam kung makikita niya eh. Ito, nag-generate siya ngayon dito ng code na 296408. Kung nakikita niyo itong sa video ko, nag-generate siya ngayon dito ng code. Na ito yung verification na code na gagamitin mo para malagay mo dito sa app mo para mapag-register ka. So pag nilagay ko ngayon itong verification code na provide ni Amplify, makapag-register na ngayon ako. So yun, nakapag-log in ako. So pag nag-log out ulit ako, tapos dito naman ako nag-sign in, dapat makapag-log in pa din ako. So ayun, nakapag-log in pa rin ako dito sa Android na device. So ngayon, paano naman, for example, nakalimutan mo yung password mo? Ito, mag-generate ulit dito si AWS Amplify ng code para makapag-forget ka ng password. So for example, yung same email na gagamitin natin, nakalimutan natin yung password. So ito, manghingi ulit siya ng verification, tapos pwede mong ilagay ngayon yung password mo, and then yung confirm na password ulit. So since alam naman natin yung password natin, pwede naman tayo ulit mag-login na lang. Ayan, okay na. So ganun lang kabilis maglagay ka ng authentication sa app mo using AWS Amplify with just a single line, makapag-add ka na ng authentication. Now, for the database, paano ba siya nag-i-store ng data dun sa database natin? So ito, pag makikita nyo dito, itong line na to, ito yung delete na ginamit natin method kanina para mawala yung isang task. So amplify.datastore.delete, tas yung model na data mo, automatically mag-delete na ngayon siya. Tapos mapoprovide na ngayon ni app na nawala yung data. Okay, sige, i-refresh natin yung data natin. So makikita niya ngayon na nawala na yung data mo. Now, so saan ba napupunta yung data ng ini-store ni Amplify? So pag nagpunta tayo dito sa DynamoDB, makikita mo ngayon dito kung ano yung mga in-store mo na data. Ito yung data na kinrate natin kanina. So makikita mo dito, Android demo, tapos yung time, kung kailan siya kinrate, tapos yung description niya AWS Amplify. So dito ngayon na-store ni AWS Amplify yung mga data niya. So pwede mo rin makita kung ano yung mga deleted niya. So pag sinort ko to dito, ito yung mga deleted na data. Now, for example, sa authentication naman, saan naman napupunta yung data ngayon ng authentication? Sa Amazon Cog dito naman. So since ang project name natin is Amplified to Do Staging, dapat yun din yung pangalan ng cognito mo. So ito, since nag-register nga ako, meron siyang estimated number of users na 2. So pag chinek ko dito, ito yung mga na-register ko lang ngayon. Ito yung na-register ko kanina na email. Si cloudminion na 0@gmail.com. And then, ito yung time ko kailan siya update na nag-create. Now, ano pa yung pwede nating magawa dito sa AWS Amplify Studio? Paano naman pagka gusto natin mag-host naman ng environment? Kasi for the past demo, back-end environments na pinapakita natin. Paano naman pagka front-end side? So we're gonna use hosting environment of AWS Amplify. So merong 2 sides yung AWS Amplify. First is yung Amplify hosting. Next is yung Amplify Studio. Yung Amplify Studio, yun yung ginamit natin kanina. Ito yun. Tapos for the next part is yung paano tayo mag-ship ng apps using Amplify hosting. So dito, kailangan mo lang muna ng repo na galing dun sa GitHub, GitLab, code commit. Itong code commit, service siya ni AWS para sa repository. Pero private yung repository na kinikreate ko dito. And then, since nasa GitHub yung repository ko, i-access ko lang siya. So ito, meron ako dito na Quinork na project na slide puzzle. So created siya using Flutter din. Yan, ito yung gagamitin ko para i-host yung app na to para ma-access nyo din sa side nyo. So ito lang, yung binakita niya yung build configuration, i-check mo lang kung okay na ba yan or kailangan pang i-edit. Now, ito, verify mo lang ulit yung details and then pwede mo na siya i-deploy. So usually, depende sa app mo kung gaano katagal ma-deploy ito. Since itong app na to is usually 2 minutes lang siya bago siya ma-deploy and then available na siya. So itong AWS Amplify Hosting uses CI/CD also, if you are guys familiar with that. Ito yung ginagamit sa DevOps. So pag nag-push ka, automatic mag-build yung data mo, ay yung kinomit mo, and then i-check ngayon ni CI/CD. Pag okay, pass siya, magde-deploy ngayon siya sa production. Pero usually, ang ginagawa sa ganitong klaseng CI/CD, dapat yung CI/CD mo, hindi ka agad siya diretso na production. Dapat nasa staging pa rin siya. So ito, nag-check na siya ngayon, okay na-provision niya na yung repository natin, nakuha niya na yung code. Next is i-build niya na ngayon. Check niya ngayon kung magkakaroon ba ng errors, etc. So dito sa Amplify Hosting, pwede rin tayo maglagay ng custom domain. So for dito, ito yung generated niya. Master nakalagay dito kasi yung branch na ginamit ko, naka-master na branch. And then ito yung identifier ng Amplify kung anong app to. Tapos ito yung domain. Pwede ka mag-add dito kung saan ba galing yung domain name mo sa Namecheap, GoDaddy, Hostinger. Pwede mo, or pag nasa Route 53, mas mabilis ang integration niya. Kasi alam na ni AWS kung ano yung gagamitin niya na service. So pag binalikan natin itong slide puzzle, ayan, deploy na siya, tapos verify na. So pag inopen ko to, dapat lalabas itong puzzle na created using Flutter. So ayun, ito yung created na puzzle na gamit Flutter. So itong Flutter, nakikita niyo naka-host siya, di ba? Ibig sabihin, gumagamit tayo dito ng Flutter na web. So tatlong interface na yung nakikita natin, web, mobile, tapos meron pa siyang desktop. For desktop, newly launched lang rin siya this year. Nag-update na yung Flutter organization regarding sa desktop. So magagamit siya sa Windows. Pag gusto niyo mag-create ng app gamit Flutter, pwede din, using only one code base. So meron na kayong 4 na screen, desktop, mobile, Android, iOS, and web. So pag in-start ko to, ayan, pwede siya ma-access. So if gusto niyo ma-access tong website na to, pwede ko i-send sa chat para ma-check nyo din. Ito, sinend ko sa chat yung website na kaka-host ko lang na Flutter app. And then ito yung example na pwede mo magawa using Flutter. So, web and mobile. Tapos may desktop ka pa. Hindi mo na kailangan mag-aral ng HTML, ng CSS, ng JavaScript, tapos ng framework pa ng JavaScript. Hindi mo na kailangan mag-aral ng Java, ng Python for the back-end side. Hindi mo na kailangan malaman yung REST JSON. Kung gagawa ka naman ng project na personal lang, or kailangan mo lang mag-launch ng website para sa business store mo or e-commerce, pwede mo gamitin itong Amplify. So if may client ka, pwede mo gamitin, sir, meron available yung app namin using mobile, web, desktop, tapos yung mobile mo pwede Android, iOS pa. Di ba sa bilis yung app development mo using Flutter? Kasi ang concern mo lang naman kasi is single code base lang. Hindi mo na kailangan i-check kung ano pa yung mga kailangan mo na server. So etong AWS Amplify, serverless siya. Ibig sabihin wala kami na manage na server. Kasi ang nagmamanage siya nito, yung AWS, tapos automatic na siya mag-i-scale. So kung mas madami yung load na pumapasok na users dito sa app mo, si AWS Amplify na ang bahala. Now, meron pa ulit akong isa pang example na created using Flutter. So, this is also created with Flutter. So, pag i-inspect nyo ngayon yung page nito, makikita nyo, ganito lang siya. Wala kang makikita na JavaScript na nakalagay dito. Pero, since builded siya using Flutter Web, kailangan ng JavaScript to para makita nyo siya sa web. So, ito lang yung script. Automatically generated na siya ng Flutter Web. So, ang concern nyo na lang is yung Dart na language or yung Flutter. So, web responsive din siya, katulad sa mga nakikita nyo sa mobile, ay sa mga web app na created using React, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, or Angular, or Vue. So, pag tinest natin siya, makikita nyo responsive siya. So, ito yung tablet na view niya. So, pag in-scroll nyo, okay pa din siya. Katulad, kamukha siya ng mga HTML website na gawa sa HTML. Now, ano pa yung pwede mo magawa sa Amplify na console? Kailangan mo ba na ML prediction? Automatically, pag meron kang image na kailangan mo malaman or kailangan mo extract yung text using AWS Amplify, meron siya AI or ML prediction if merong interested dito sa machine learning. So, for example, sa analytics din, meron din, and then functions using Lambda. So, ito yung mga features na pwede nyo i-utilize using AWS Amplify. So, dito sa develop, ito yung mga service niya. Sa deliver, ito yung mga pull request, custom domain, monitoring, CI/CD. Sa management ng UI na side naman, pag in-access ko itong created ko kanina na AWS app na to-do app, pwede tayo mag-invite ng user para ma-access itong console na to. Na hindi na nila kailangan mag-provide ng AWS console account. Kasi mag-register ka pa, tapos kailangan mo pa rin ng credit card para bigyan ka ng AWS ng account. So dito, sa user management, pwede ka mag-invite dito, create user, tapos temporary password niya. Or gusto mo gumawa ng groups, pwede din. So ito yung mga niregister ko kanina na user din sa to-do app natin. Now, so this, ito yung mga end na ng session natin. So pinakita ko lang sa inyo yung overview kung ano yung mga pwede nyo magamit sa AWS Amplify plus Flutter na tech stack. So pag meron kayong mga questions, pwede nyo i-chat using my LinkedIn account. And then, pwede nyo i-visit yung website na pinakita ko sa inyo na created using Flutter, the codegp.fun. So, yung ginawa natin resource is all free. So walang bayad yun kasi pasok pa rin siya sa free tier. Pero be mindful lang kung ano yung mga i-create yung services. Kasi pag yung services na kinreate is lumagpas sa threshold ng free tier, ma-notify kayo ng AWS na magiging malaki yung bill nyo. So be mindful lang. So with great power nga comes great responsibility. So be careful lang. Nag-create kayo ng mga resources using AWS. So this is how my tech talk ends. So thank you everyone sa pag-participate dito. Don't forget, sa mga newly attendees natin, meron tayong discount code ng 30% sa tutorials dojo na website. You can use this code na AWS Club Amplify. And then meron din tayong giveaway. So yung mga lahat na umattend dito, magkakaroon kayo ng chance na manalo ng video course. Itong 3 courses na to is, ito yung mga in-demand na certifications for entry level. Yung may nag-comment is paano daw maklaim yung giveaway. So pag umattend ka dito, ibibigay sa akin ni AWS Club yung list ng attendees sa Zoom. And then yung Zoom na yun, pwede natin i-raffle ngayon yun. So since Miss Darla, meron pa atang time, no?
Yes po.
Pwede siguro tayo, Magpo-provide nyo kaya sa akin yung list. May mga gusto atang makuha yung giveaway. So pwede tayo mag-sample ng giveaway.
Sample ng giveaway.
Meron na kayong provided na list dyan.
Wala pa po eh. Mostly kasi post, ano na po namin yun, post. Para
Okay. Sige.
So, don't worry, we will let you know naman. But we will let then the audience know if pa-confirm na lang Sir Jerome kung may nakuha na and everything para
Okay, sige. Okay,
Alright.
so yung giveaway, since hindi natin mabibigay yung giveaway today, so kunin natin yung attendees today, tapos ira-raffle namin siya. And then, pag nag-provide naman kayo ng email nyo dun sa registration, doon namin isa-send yung code. So, 15 courses to. 5 sa developer, 5 sa solutions architect, and then sa sysops. So, this is how it ends yung discussion natin. Pwede na kayo mag-question ulit. Open na ako sa questions.
Alright. So thank you so much, Sir Jerome, for the wonderful demonstration. And ang bongga no guys, may pa-discount code pa siya sa Tutorials Dojo. So yun nga, ready na si Sir Jerome sa ating question and answer portion. So my first question muna ako nakita to the very top. I don't know if nasagot na, pero sabi ni Dan, Sir, by default, meron na po bang Node.js na naka-integrate or naka-install sa Amplify Studio?
Okay. So itong AWS Amplify, hindi mo na kailangan mag-integrate ng mga Node.js or backend stuff. Kasi si AWS Amplify na bahala, nagko-call lang siya ng API ng GraphQL and then i-access niya na yun yung data. So pag tingnan niyo dito, ayan, ito na yung mga generate. So no, na kailangan yung JS. Ito yung GraphQL.
Sir Jerome, I think we're having some technical difficulties on your end. Or baka sa akin lang yung choppy. Pero sir, sa akin po,
Okay.
choppy. Pero okay na sir, okay na siya sir. Ayan, okay na sir. Ayan, thank
Yes.
you so much.
Okay.
Meron pa isang question here. Ayun, may sabi ni Jezreel, planning to create an app using Flutter and this session encouraged me. Thank you, sir. And then sabi ni Anna, yes, same. Gusto ko rin makagawa ng to-do list. So dapat guys, kasama sa igagawa yung to-do list na app, nakalagay sa to-do list, follow Sir Jerome Pagkatpatan on his social media accounts. Ganon. Okay, let's see. Let's see some questions here. Still about, okay. Okay, what AWS certification po ang nagko-cover ng AWS Amplify?
Ang per tool. So, sa AWS per solutions, siguro overview lang type sa developer.
Ayun, medyo
Ulit ako. Or
okay lang ba guys? Can anyone confirm in the chat kung medyo napuputol-putol si Sir Jerome? Ayun, choppy. On my end also. Alright. Sige. Don't worry guys. We will drop the LinkedIn account ni Sir Jerome. Sir Jerome, are you there?
yes. So ito yung LinkedIn account ko. So pwede nyo din access yun na website.
Ayan, mukhang choppy si Sir. Huwag kayo mag-alala. Sir, nandito lang kami. Ayan, Sir Jerome, are you still there? Pakigalaw naman ng baso for na onti. Ayan, I think nawala ang ating speaker. Okay, guys. So, no, I don't think so na hindi po now ang raffle. But anyways, guys, habang inintay natin bumalik ang ating speaker at para malaman ang kanyang mga social media accounts, ano muna tayo, guys? Upcoming events muna tayo. So again, Sir Jerome's coming back in a while. We just thank him later. And then, yeah, of course, hindi lang Community Ignite series ang handa namin for you. So, andito na pala si Sir Jerome. Ayan, hi Sir Jerome. Ayan, Sir Jerome, sige, bago tayo mag-move ulit sa question and answer portion, let's just have one last question. Kasi medyo nag-choppy na rin on my end. So, Sir Jerome, para sa mga upcoming questions for our audience, where can we reach you ba? Do you have any social media accounts besides LinkedIn na pwede namin ma-reach out? Or do you have any upcoming events that you would like to promote?
Okay, sige. Mag-share So first, yung
Choppy.
access the websites na to. So for example, pag nag-enroll ng course, pwede nyo ako ma-chat. And sa Reddit, active din ako dyan. And then, Udemy na to para and then pwede nyo
Ayan guys, medyo ano talaga, medyo technical, may technical difficulties talaga on Sir Jerome's end, but don't worry guys, just as he said, meron sa Tutorials Dojo, pwede kayo mag-reach out sa Tutorials Dojo, meron din siyang, or active user din siya already, and of course, you can also reach out to his LinkedIn. Alright, Sir Jerome, thank you po, and we hope to see you in our next episode. Again, the LinkedIn of Sir Jerome is in the chat. You can just drop the questions there, and I'm sure Sir Jerome is very willing to answer the questions. So again, Sir Jerome, thank you po so much. Ayan pala ang kanyang website, guys. So just drop in his website. Again, guys, I want everyone to chat a thank you to Sir Jerome. So gusto ko dapat lahat ng chat box natin ngayon ay puro thank you. Ayan, thank you, Sir Jerome. Ayan, thank you, sir. Ayan. Huwag kayo makakalimutan na sa giveaway, ha. Ayan na pala ang ating website. Yan. Thank you guys so much. And of course, hindi lang Community Ignite series ang handa namin for you. We have a lot of upcoming events that will fit your interests and skills. So, hintayin lang po natin ang ating PowerPoint or presentation para malaman nyo naman kung ano yung mga upcoming events. No? There you go. Alright. So, ano ba ang upcoming events namin for this month? First is, in partnership with Cybercraft Philippines, we'll be having an event right after this. So that's 7 o'clock to 9 o'clock p.m. And it will be all about game development, backend database using AWS. So it is great for those who want to learn more about how to leverage the cloud for the game. So abangan yan, guys. Not too late, no? So register at this link. I'm just gonna give it here. Tapos punta na agad kayo. Sa Friday pa pala. Ay, sorry. Akala ko May 6 na ngayon. Sorry guys, medyo na-excite ako sa Friday. Kasi thank God it's Friday. So guys, again, this event is tomorrow. Tomorrow, 7 o'clock to 9 o'clock p.m. That's Friday, alright? It's all about game development and backend database with AWS. So you may register on that link. I said it on the chat. And our next event, ano ba next event natin? On May 11, we'll be having an event in partnership with Stack League entitled Serverless, Why Product Owners Choose Them. So join us in learning from our speaker, Ms. Chel Gray, on May 11 at 6 o'clock p.m. onwards. Enter your server slot. You may sign up in this bit.ly website. There you go. And of course, next Thursday, we'll be having our 39 Community Ignite series. Slots are limited, but of course, Community Ignite series is free. Kaya naman kung gusto niyo na mauna dahil nga first come, first serve, ready na kayo at mag-register na kayo for next week here. So again, we have the Cybercraft Philippine event, we have the Stack League Serverless event, and next week we'll be having our 39th episode. And the applications for AWS Restart are still open. So calling all those who are looking for a job or career shift in IT, you can now become an AWS Certified Cloud Practitioner for free. So AWS Restart program is a free 12-week full-time development program that prepares unemployed or underemployed individuals for entry-level careers in the cloud. So it is beginner-friendly. So itong AWS Restart program, hindi nyo kailangan ng major background sa IT. So if you're accepted into the program, you'll be learning a basic understanding of IT services and their uses in the AWS cloud platform. So the program will take place from May 23 to August 12. Then the date for the second batch registration is extended until tonight. So tonight na lang guys, wag niyong palalagpasin ang AWS Restart program. Free lang lahat yan. Kaya sali na kayo, wag niyo na i-let go. So if you want to apply or know more about AWS Restart, please visit this link. Ayan. So for the e-cert naman guys, just like any CIS episode, meron po tayong e-cert and you guys have to wait 3 to 7 business days para ma-distribute namin ng e-certificate. Pero later sasabihin ko kung paano nyo makuha. Dahil kita nyo naman guys, we have partnered with a lot of tech communities and organized events just for you. So we have been conducting a lot of events, and on behalf of AWS Club Pilipinas and Edukasyon.ph, thank you to our lovely Igniters so much for attending each one of them and for being so active. So here's an overview for the month of May. Nasaan ba tayo? Ayan. So we have there May 6, May 11, and May 12. And then May 19th is our 40th CIS episode. And then we have another dynamic pitch event on May 22. And then another CIS episode on May 26. And then we have another one for Angular PH. That's AWS Certification, Choose Your Own Adventure on May 28. And of course, kasabay din nun, ang isang event in partnership with Angel Hack. That's May 28 to May 29. And then on May 28, ang dahil pa lang nating kaganapan, so May 28, no? We also have data privacy on AWS. That's in partnership with Mozilla Philippines. Ayan. So you may stay updated with our coming events by following us on our social media accounts. And wag na wag yung kakalimutan sumali sa ating C-Club community dahil we have a lot in store para sa'yo. So lahat ng yan ay nasa link tree or you may scan the QR code just in your screen. No, it's here, it's here, it's here, it's everywhere. Now we would like to announce the top attendee for the month of April is ongoing siya. So there's still a lot of time to win AWS credits for $20, guys. All you have to do is to post your CIS certificate per episode and post it on either Facebook, LinkedIn, IG, TikTok, and tag us at Edukasyon.ph and AWS Club Pilipinas. Also use the hashtags Edukasyon.ph and AWS Club Pilipinas. So don't miss the chance to be our top CIS attendee for April dahil bonggang-bongga ang ating papremyo. Grabe, I have learned a lot from this 1 hour tech different webinar. I hope you guys learned a lot too. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I am so thankful for our speaker. Thank you so much, Sir Jerome, if you ever are there. Now, I want to take this opportunity to invite you all to a photo op with Sir Jerome. So open na kayo guys ng videos nyo. Yeah, I want to see you guys. Wait lang, punta ako sa ating gallery view. Ayan, hello Hobie, hello Priscilla, Rosie, Clarice, John, Bren, Rodeo, Princess, Christopher, Thea, Roberto, Kyle. Ayan, sige, magpopogi na tayo, guys. And ako rin ay sobrang ang init, guys. Sa totoo lang, sobrang init. Di ko lang na-feel nyo, pero ang init ngayon sa amin. Ayan, so yeah, I'm just gonna count to 5. 4, 3, 2, 1. Smile tayo, guys. O, ayan o, popogit na ganda. Isa pa nga, dahil ang ganda niya tonight. Sige, go. 1, 2, 3. Alright, thank you guys so much. Smile. Sabi ni Raymart, smile now. Ayan, picture naman mo kami, Raymart. Char lang. Ayan, thank you so much for joining us in the photo op and bringing your brightest smile on our virtual stage. Moving on, no? Moving on, is choppy? Choppy? Is it choppy on your end? Or like choppy talaga? Picture tayo, miss. Nako, sige, picture tayo. Pero next time na, after na this. Ayan. So moving on, the certificates will only be given to those who attended the webinar in Zoom. So to all 162 participants here in Zoom, lucky kayo guys kasi kayo ang makakatanggap ng certificate. So please wait for 5 to 7 business days and make sure i-check nyo lagi ang iyong inbox or spam kasi baka nandoon na pala yung e-certificate nyo. So thank you so much for your patience. Again, that's the link, go.edukasyon.ph/CIS38. That's 38 ha, wala ng quest. Okay, that's 38. And that wraps up the 38th episode of the Community Ignite series, Accelerate Application Development and Deployment with Flutter and AWS Amplify. So again, we would love to hear your experience. So to answer our feedback form, please go to this. Ayan. Nasabi na, ayan, na lahat. Guys, oh my gosh, thank you, Catherine. Kinumpal nila lahat ng kailangan nyo malaman for this episode. Nako, Catherine, pili ko sali ka na sa AWS Club Pilipinas, the char. And once again, we would like to thank not only our speaker, but our co-presenters as well. So thank you. Sino ba ang ating co-presenters? Can someone chat? Sino ba? Para ma-surprise. Sino ang ating co-presenters for this for the whole actually Community Ignite series? So thank you. Thank you. Inintay ko lang talaga. Ayan. Thank you, AWS and AWS Club Pilipinas. So all of this is made possible by them. And lastly, I would like to thank you guys, of course, our technical director, Ms. Danica Ejercito, who is also a content creator on YouTube. And of course, the AWS interns, si Thea and si Pat. Again, thank you for coming. Thank you, Jerome. Sir Jerome. And this has been Darla David and AWS Club Pilipinas. Guys, remember to vote wisely on Monday. So stay safe, and I'll see you next week. Vote wisely, guys. Bye-bye. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Sir Jerome. Thank you, everyone. I'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye. Naku, next week may bago tayong presidente. Ayan. Bye-bye, everyone. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Community Ignite.
I find the certification highly useful in terms of getting you into the space you want to be in a very short period of time.
Certification gives you the proof that you need to showcase that you have the skills required for a specific market.
It's a goal that you can pursue, so you're not just learning for the fun of, well, I want to learn everything.
It's allowed us to expand some roles of team members. For example, we had a project manager before who was typically managing IT projects. He's now certified and he's pivoted into cloud architecture.
I think that when people are working with certified professionals, they will feel more confident about the work that we are doing together.
A lot of my clients are cloud native. Studying for the Solutions Architect test gave me a broad view of the services AWS provides, so I can understand better how they control and manage data.
Technology is moving so fast, and each day we have different things happening.
Continually evolving is the only way you stay fresh in IT.
And then now you can validate it. Yes, I actually know, and I have retained this knowledge.
To me, it means that you've taken the time and you've dedicated that time to furthering yourself.
It's really great. It's a good feeling.